Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wrap It Up. We are here with every single scheme coming up for the big town of Nashville. Looking at them in the order that they did it from last week down at the big track. Justin.
Going Nashville crazy.
Are you ready to go Nashville crazy? Absolutely. Look at this man. I bet he is.
Oh.
Look what they did to his car. They won't even, it's done chipped up and broken out, and the wraps done fell apart.
No respect. No honor.
This kid gets no respect.
They do not honor DeWalt properly like they should with this paint scheme, but this man got him his third win of the year.
3 wins.
That's pretty stout for this, and especially for a guy who in the past has come on late at the end of the season.
Yeah.
It's a scary thing. Listen, folks, we're going to look at every single car, talk about ignorant crap that you love. Hang with us. We're going to be right back, baby. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Tell you what, it's Sweet Tea and VD. We got it all right here, baby. Anything you want, step up and take a look. Folks, we are checking them out, and Big Christopher Bale bringing the concrete DeWalt. What exactly does DeWalt make that's concrete? Just stuff to cut concrete? Is that the idea?
You just put stuff in concrete.
Hey, you don't want anybody to steal your DeWalt tools? Put them in concrete.
Put them in, yeah.
No way, right? You can't. They'll be at the job site when you return the next day sealed in that concrete unless somebody shows up with a jackhammer, and then you're going to hear it.
Not unless you get more DeWalt tools.
Right.
To break out the DeWalt tools you
And that's what DeWalt wants, right? They want you to buy more tools to get out the old tools. You can't go wrong. Coming in second last week, the 14. The new.
You mean the 19?
The new 19, right? Big announcement.
Whew.
Yesterday. Of course, that everybody knew was coming because Big C. Bell there a minute ago, him and this guy are buddies. He's going to the 19. What do you think? Bass Pro going to be the primary. That's surprising to me, just because Bass Pro is already involved in so many cars that they jump onto another one, especially since they've never been a Bass Pro on Chase Briscoe's car, has there? I can't think of it in the last 3 years. Mm-hmm. So I think
that's just a Martin Truex.
Leftover, yeah.
Because him and Mr. Morris pretty good friends.
Oh, yeah.
They're loving it.
They're real good buddies. They know he's magic, and he got the money, so they keep him on the good side. I really thought, though, with the 47 sponsor leaving and going to JGR, I want to mix those two, JTG and JGR. The Kroger sponsorship is apparently going there, so I thought for sure, they're going to the 19 because all this is changing. Apparently not. Maybe they still will be on the 19. Kroger, maybe that's the other half of their sponsorship or some crap. Maybe it's somebody else new. I don't know.
Hey.
Here's another Stuart Haas. Stuart Haas. All it has to do is rain, and Stuart Haas could be the greatest racers ever, apparently, right?
Just put rain tires on.
Man, Tony Stewart's got to be rethinking everything. He's like, it rains every week. Why don't we just get rain tires? I'll be the greatest team there ever was.
Man, I'll tell you what, though. The first 147 laps of this past race was terrible.
It was slow.
And, man, talk about a different race at the end.
Yeah. I tell you what, that water makes a big difference. You don't see a lot of 5 wide normally at on a 1 mile track up in north, do you?
That was pretty wild. I enjoyed that.
I thought this guy might have actually had something to pull it off.
Yeah?
The 20 was just so strong, dude. It was all weekend. He was just another. Once he got in the front, he was gone.
Well, I thought the 19 was going to win for a while.
That's true.
And then I thought the 11 was going to win.
They switched it up.
It's all Joe Gibbs cars. Well, Ty Gibbs never was really up there, was he?
Yeah, I don't know what was up with him. He's not the good boy everybody loves. 4, where do you think he's going next year? Any chance he stays at the Haas team? Or do you think he's 21 bound or front row?
I told you 2-3 times. I was like, I don't know why Gibbs wouldn't have taken this guy over Briscoe, but
age maybe? I mean, he's what, 33? Briscoe's, I don't know how old is Briscoe. He's in his 20s. I mean, he couldn't be that much younger, though, could he?
Mid-20s, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's a few years. He likes those guys like Bale, those I start to say streetwalkers, but it's more dirt racers.
Streetwalkers, yeah.
He likes those streetwalkers, yeah. If you go down to, where is JGR? It's not in Mooresville. It's in, what's the name of the town they're in?
Huntersville?
Huntersville, that's it. You go down there, man. You can see Bale just late at night. He's just standing on the road looking for something, you know.
I'm not worried about it. I'm
Looking for some fun. Oh, there's your boy. I really thought he was going to pull it off because, man, he came through some serious traffic. At one point, he was passing like 4 people in like 1 lap, coming through turns and crap.
Yeah, I was happy with the top 5.
Absolutely.
The first half of the race, he was 15th.
Yeah, he
good
was
finish.
not cooking well. He got up there. All these dirt guys, man, it just came alive. And, of course, Jeff Burton told us, I don't know, 4,000 times it wasn't about dirt. It was about searching for the best line. We learned that very well. Same old scheme, we are told, for the Hendricks cars. That's my only disappointment for the week. I just like to see something a little different.
Yeah.
Oh, you ever built a submarine?
Oh, no, I didn't buzz this one.
No. Just
This
big
one.
energy.
I've never built a submarine.
I thought about it once when I was a teenager. We had a lake we used to go to all the time, a private lake the Boy Scouts got into, and we were concocting, could we build a submarine out of some barrels and stuff? And then years later, I saw on a TV show, it was called like some redneck engineering show where these guys from NASA, real redneck, they built one out of one of those big containers that has the metal cage around it, like you store water and stuff in on the farm. You know what I'm talking about? One of those.
A shark cage?
It's kind of like that. It's like a farm cage deal. Anyway, they got in it and got in a pond, and immediately the thing started to kill them, and they had an emergency brought out. So it's probably good I didn't try to build a submarine at 17. This guy, though, possibility. I'm telling you what, he's just on the door. Another top 5.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get a win. Get ready for it. It's coming, baby.
Yeah, I think he...
What do you think about this?
Uh,
Another dirt racer who thought he knew what was going on. Back to his primary.
He would have won the race if they hadn't had rain tires.
Absolutely. Yeah, he was out front, and he was going to stay there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
They kept talking to him, and he wanted it to rain. They sat there forever. I really thought they were going to call it.
Yeah,
for the rain.
I gave up on it. I went and ate dinner at the in-laws and didn't even know it really started again until I got home.
Yeah, I thought for sure it was called, and I'm sure this guy did too. Everybody was standing there waiting to get the big message, but it never came.
Car looks pretty cartoony.
It does look pretty cartoony, doesn't it? Who makes up these cartoon cars? Well, here's somebody who should be in cartoons. Ricky Stenhouse got his artisan Hawaiian bread because he's got to rip off Big Brad over in the 6 about Hawaiian bread. You can't have bread now unless it's from Hawaii. You know that? I mean, it's the world of Hawaiian bread. That
very
and Oscar Mayer. He loves meat. Ricky Stenhouse. He's a big meat eater. You know what I'm saying? Loves meat. 7th place for Ricky. Man, that's pretty amazing. I know Ricky probably falls into the box of dirt driver, doesn't he? He's one of those guys.
Yeah, he's got that experience.
Yeah, so maybe that got him where he's going. Up here, though, we got John Hunter Nemechek in a top 10? What?
Are you sure?
I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. But it's a good possibility. He got 8th place somehow. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. You got to give him credit. I saw him beating and banging and knocking people out of the way. He, if anybody's worried about their ride, I mean, I don't think he's going to get kicked. But for a team that's supposed to be a team that's trying to come up and thinking about the drivers, is John Hunter in the worst position of straight Rick Ware teams of who could be fired? Is he the weakest guy of who's supposed to be good? If that makes any sense at all. Does that make any sense at all?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Is he a top tier? Is he really top tier?
Before you said that, I was like, no, Harrison Burton's probably
You're right.
going to get fired, but I don't know if
He's definitely getting fired.
Supposed to be good.
Right.
I expected more from him, though, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know.
Harrison Burton, thinking about this.
Nemechek, it's his first year, right? Back full-time, or was it last year?
Yeah, no. He's first year back into the Cup Series. He was with Front Row before when Front Row wasn't running as good as they are right now.
I think they'll give him another shot next year.
I think so, too. It's just a matter of time. And also Toyota loves him, and it's a Toyota thing. Speaking of Toyota, here he is. What if this? I wonder if the car looks like this next year. It's the 19th, the Bass Pro. Could we just change the name, put Chase Briscoe on there, and that be the look?
I hope not.
Me too.
I like this car, but I'd like to see something different.
He needs his own thing.
Yeah.
He needs his own Bass Pro Club.
Yeah.
I want to see, finally, them just put Johnny on the car. Just a picture of Johnny, like, hey! Just happy to be there.
Holding a ugly stick fishing rod.
Yeah, that's all it is. He's just coming out, and he's like, hey, girls. Right?
Oh.
Johnny, I got the money, I got the rods, you girls get on over here. Get me one of Oh.
Hey, that's pretty hot.
I'll tell you what. I'm just going to do it right here. Right
Rap
off.
of the week?
Rap of the week for me,
Huh.
baby. Oh, yes. Look at him. He's all Americaned. This was listed as Bush Country. And when I read it, I was like USA Country, but I guess it's Bush Country Music.
Going Nashville crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. It's red, white, and blue. For some reason, even though we're not at a red, white, and blue adventure like, the 600 or whatever, there's still a lot of red, white, and blue pumping through here in the summer months.
It is the race before 4th of July.
That's true. You're right about that, right? So,
Yeah, so.
I wonder, I've seen some of the schemes for Chicago, and they're not super patriotic looking. So, I wonder if most teams are trying to celebrate that
in advance.
this race before Chicago. I don't know.
Everyone forgets about it by the time we go to Chicago.
That's right. That's right. Yep.
Hey,
Look at there.
silver bullet.
The man no one wants to hire.
No, maybe he doesn't get a job next year.
Right? Maybe what's a possibility, since they're going to keep 2 Xfinity cars at Haas,
He's back.
that he goes down to one of those? Cole Custard and Riley Herbst. I don't know. I feel like he could drive better than both of those guys. I mean, surely. Right? I mean, if he can't.
I don't know really.
Right? It's a weird
We
situation.
haven't really
We need to find out
have got to see the test.
why don't they let this man do something? They're holding him down on purpose. That's my thoughts. Let's see what else. Oh, Todd. What about Todd?
You get the candy apples.
He got a 12th place finish, which normally you would be like, man, front row, good job. But at one point, he had the lead.
Well, yeah.
Him and the 34 were like second and third for a couple restarts there, just lined up, ready to kick some butt. They're on the come up. I got to feel like Michael McDowell's got to be a little depressed that he made the decision to go to Spire than when he did. Because now Todd's on the come up at front row. How is that even possible?
Nobody ain't no but garbage.
That's absolutely right. Absolutely
Oh, talk about garbage.
Talk about garbage.
Family Dollar.
Here it is.
Going down the tubes.
Didn't he spin out? I'm pretty sure. And I could be wrong. I thought he had a spin.
Like, no joke, when we were like setting up for the show a while ago, you said something about the 43, and the thought came into my head like, I don't even recognize or realize this guy exists.
Yeah,
Like in races. And,
he's about invisible, isn't he?
yeah. I
just
don't-
kind of-
like you never hear his name or nothing.
Didn't even show up at Darlington. I mean,
right.
that's his whole thing. Darlington. He didn't even come.
Didn't even.
I don't know. Jimmy got to do something. He got to get this thing going. That's for sure. Because right now it's just.
Oh man.
Speaking of,
Uh,
everyone knows he's fired. No one even cares where he might go. They're not even like, oh, could he get one of the rides? No one even questions it. They're just like, nope, he's gone. It's over. Ugh. Let me ask you this. Now, everybody's always like, oh, could Cole Custard go to the remaining Haas thing, which would be more obvious. But no one ever mentions, could Cole Custard, the ice cream man, show up in the 21? He is a Ford guy. He's got a connection. I'm just saying, I know there's better drivers available to go to the 21, but if everything got all flick-a-bloobled everywhere, is it a possibility Cole is good enough to drive for the Wood Brothers? Because Harrison Burton's not. We definitely know that. Starting to look.
yeah, but I mean, I think why would Grandpa or whatever not put him in his own charter he's keeping?
I'm with you. Absolutely. Makes more sense, right?
21. I don't know who's in the 21 next year.
I don't know. Maybe Barry. Ford got him if they want to keep all the people together. Barry.
They could put Haley Deegan in there because she wrecked 3 times in the Xfinity race.
Oh.
So, I mean,
Oh.
that'd be a good fit.
It'd be a good way for us to guarantee we have cautions every week.
Yeah.
But we kind of got that already with this car, so
Yeah.
they need to head in a better direction. How long before they finally give up on Haley, you think? At what point they just
I
going to
don't
keep
know.
moving her? Is it a Danica thing? Speaking of Danica, let's talk about Danica for a second. Here, while we're here, I'm just going to do it because this guy right here, nobody knows what's going on with him. They don't have any details. So I'm just going to say he's Reptilian of the Week. Look at him. He's a real good
Oh,
man.
there he is.
But I did see this week, Danica apparently has a podcast of some sort, and this week's episode from the thumbnail was how to tell if someone is a reptilian person. So Danica believes the reptilians are real, and maybe they're driving cars. I don't know. It sounds Sounds nuts, but I'm definitely going to check it out.
How did that dang deal get here?
How'd that lizard man get here, girl? Tell me now.
Tell us, Danica.
You think she knows any lizard men personally?
If anyone does, it could be her.
Oh, you know what? I just realized. We've made a terrible mistake. This is Danica.
That's Danica.
Danica
count.
mention. Get it
Yeah.
up. That's Danica count number 8 for the season so far that we've talked about Danica.
That is.
Oh, man. Oh, let's hope it never happens again. All right, coming in next, the 34 fell down, man. I thought for sure. 15th is pretty good considering he took out the 12. He just, like, threw it into a corner and wrecked him in the 12. So for him to still get a top 15 is pretty amazing.
Well, yeah.
He had a top 5 and kind of blew it. And, you you feel bad for McDowell, but sometimes he makes these things on himself. And,
Yeah, he was pretty determined there. He's like, I'm going to take this lead or take you out.
Right. And he took him out.
He took him out.
And he bounced back better from it than Blaney did, though. So at least, I guess it's some advantage there. Oh,
Hey.
look at it, the interstate battery. I love the lightning. Ride it, baby. Get on that
got
lightning.
Some flavor.
Ooh, just break on through. Look at those shards all over it. That's what it is. It's a window. It's a cracked window. It's not lightning. We can go either way with that. It's a hot scheme. I don't see Gibbs being the guy this weekend. Don't ask me why. He could be. But if he's going to win, I don't think it's Nashville. I don't think 1.5 miles where he shows up and wins. I think it's a short track or a road course for his first win. Not that I don't think the guy's not going to win races. I just don't think I've got no
Not
scientific
this week.
evidence. I'm just throwing. That's just how I feel this week. That's all. Tell us in the comments. You feel like this guy's going to win? Do you? If you pick the right thing, guess what? You can win.
Oh,
You're never going to believe this. A shirt, a Martin Truex Jr. long sleeve T-shirt, officially licensed by NASCAR for his final year in the 19, along with also a Brett Moffitt shirt in case you get cold. You put 2 of them on. You win both of these. We've been giving them away every week. We have a stock of these. Someone won last week. Congratulations. We got more, and you need to win them. And you do that simply just by doing what?
Hendrick.
Getting Rick to give you money. That's it.
That's it.
You just put in the comments on whatever platform you're on. Who wins the race? You just pick
Tell
the
us.
winner. If you get the winner right, 2 people picked Bell last week, and we had to flip a coin, and one of them won, and then the other one didn't.
You tell us
Going Nashville.
who's going to win down there in Nashville.
Ziegler. Ziegler ain't going to win.
No.
Ziegler, a northern car sales company, apparently, from Carson Holsavar.
Wonder if they got hacked by that
Man,
thing.
I wonder if Ziegler, I wonder if they're moving cars. There's a big hack this week in the car dealing world. A big computer system for cars, CDK, selling cars, has been hacked and held ransom for, last I heard, $81 million. And yeah, and they haven't been able to do their car sales the right way. Right now might be a good time to go buy a car or a bad time. I don't know. It's one of the two. Go see Ziegler and find out. Oh, big chase.
Big Chase led a bunch of laps.
He
and
did.
then I guess he didn't like the rain.
Well, I don't
And he
think
got-
I
he
think
got-
he
he
hated
got-
Joey Logano.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
He was running fine, and Joey's just like, "No, I hate you."
Yeah.
And our cars are made of magnets now, and he refused until you turn. I will turn into you, and he got the worst end of it. Joey got some bad, but didn't. I feel like Joey came back out, but he must not have because he finished lower. I was thinking like,
I think he was like 3 laps down, so he did come back out after they fixed his toe, and something else was wrong with it.
the 9 just got out further. For some reason, I was thinking
Yeah.
the 9 had the worst of the wreck, but I guess not. Since
Yeah, like, he just had some Veribon black on the front, on the left front
Oh, yeah.
fender there,
Oh yeah,
but I guess his car just wasn't handling too well.
I guess not.
Mm.
Oh, Discount Tire. Have you ever been there?
Austin Cindric, oh my gosh, what is happening?
He's there sometimes. Jordan told me he was just sitting at one time. Nobody was talking to him. Not Jordan, but Jordan saw Austin Cindric just sitting at our Discount Tire, just alone, almost crying.
No one was even talking to him.
No, he was there to sign autographs, and nobody cared because he's Austin Cindric. You know,
Well,
it's a problem you could have if you are Austin Cindric. And being Austin Cindric, it probably sucks. That's all I'm saying. Hey, speaking of things that suck, not hearing from you. We haven't heard from y'all in a long time. Where y'all at?
call the meat line.
Why don't you get on the phone? It's 423-797-MEAT. Meet.
meet us?
Cut us off a slice of what you know about coming up in the racetracks. Tell us what's going on. Which one of the drivers do you think has illegitimate children scattered across the country that no one knows about? You let us know. What are the rumors? We'll publish anything. We don't care how crazy it is. Listen, Danica's talking about lizard people. Give us something insane. Call the meat line. Help us out.
Meat.
Let us know what's going on. Oh.
Drink some Celsius meat.
You know who got this finished last week? You're never going to believe it.
Dylan.
Ah.
You son of a... Ty Dillon.
Ty Dillon.
Yep. Ty Dillon.
Had him a race last week. Actually beat half the field. 20th place, Ty. Way to go, buddy. Here, give him the hammer. Let's get this.
There he is.
Give him some luck. There
The
we go.
judge.
This week, Dinger's back.
Almond Dinger.
Going to drive that Celsius Live Fit. Is it Live Fit or Live Fit? I bet it's Live. But I'm going to say Live. I like that better. I like mispronouncing all the names. I'm not giving unless these people pay us money for sponsorship, I'm not pronouncing the company names right. You know, I'm just doing sponsorship for them. Start paying me, and then I'll start saying them correctly. That's how it works.
Then you can tell us what to do.
Right, exactly. You got to get some skin in the game.
Hey, there's a Tootsie down there.
Going Nashville crazy.
This is the Nashville car right here. They're Nashvilling it up.
I'm going to have to go check out Tootsie's whenever I'm back in Nash Vegas.
That's a good idea, actually.
Maybe Suarez will be there and he'll sign the taco again for me.
Ooh. Speaking of, hey, show them, what, you got that taco over there?
Yeah. No.
Folks, listen. If you subscribe to our do that too. But if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, YouTube's hard for Facebook people. I don't know. I mean, excuse me. God, I'm all configured
What are you
up.
talking about?
I don't even know. If you're watching on Facebook or one of the X or one of the other platforms other than YouTube, if you've got a YouTube, go over to the YouTube and subscribe, even if you don't watch us there normally, because we're giving away this autographed Daniel Suarez wonderful piñata taco, along with that autographed number 24 Liberty University Byron signed car when we hit 750 subscribers. That's not many. That's very few.
Very.
But NASCAR people don't seem to like YouTube for some reason.
This should be worth $15,000.
It should be. It should be huge. Listen, I've got an idea. Even after 750, 250 more, when we hit 1,000, I've got something that was actually hanging part of the museum. I have a Kyle Busch item that was part of the Hendricks Museum I'm going to give away at 1,000 subscribers.
Whoa.
One-of-a-kind item out of Rick's actual museum.
Hendrick.
Will blow your mind. We'll show it to you later. Folks, get us some subscribers. Help us out on this. It's hard. Guess who's in the 15 this week?
Not Ryan Newman.
No, definitely not Ryan Newman. He's going home to change diapers because he got a good new girlfriend, right? No, Kaz Growler got 22nd last week. They're putting Riley Herbst back in this week.
Hey.
He's coming back with that Monster Energy zero flavor. Zero sugar.
Zero flavor.
Something, it's missing something. We don't know what. But honestly, for the monster cars that Riley usually gets, this one's better looking than most.
Yeah.
Usually his monster are very generic for some reason.
They should have put the gold wheels on it.
Exactly.
Are they?
Where the freak are the gold
Dude,
wheels?
No, I take that back. If they would have made the green that matches the monster logo on the wheels,
Ooh.
that would have been sick.
Oh my God, that might be. I don't even know what to. Oh, I don't even. This is the best idea I've heard in forever. Why aren't you painting those wheels green? God, it would be awesome.
That would be pretty cool.
If you're listen,
I mean, they paint them gold other
exactly.
times.
Paint them. It would be hot with this rocker panel. Oh my gosh, Rick, what are y'all doing? Somebody get Rick Ware on the phone. I know it's easy. He ain't got nothing to do. It's Rick Ware. Call him up. Be Rick, have you not painted the wheels, dog? Come on, baby. Give me something. Oh, number 7.
Garner.
He's had this sponsor before, but they changed the layout here a little bit. Not too much. It was red, white, and black to start with, and now it's got a little more red, white, and black detail to it.
Do you like this or not?
I like the colors, but it's just like it's nothing to me. It's like it's so generic. It's just like, okay, I understand there's a car there, but I just don't see any beauty in it. Like, I don't know why. I like the colors. It's not offensive in its layout, but for some reason it does nothing for me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm kind of undecided. That's why I just asked you. I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know either. Tell us in the comments, is it good or bad? We don't know. Help us. We are here live crying out for help. Please, I beg you, You could help us so easily.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Oh, Denny, thank God. Praise Jesus. Denny
the
never
rain.
didn't win.
Yeah, he does not like the rain tires apparently.
Oh,
because
man. He wasn't happy, was
he
he?
just went whoop.
Yeah. He
Where'd he finish?
24th.
Wow.
That's a big drop.
Wow.
Big drop, yeah. He wasn't even in a good mood when they went to rain.
No, he was being a total douche when they
With
were
his
interviewing him.
his car that he owns was in first place, and
Yeah.
he was just like,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, dude, you're going to win the race still, no matter what here. And he's like, no, I don't want to win the race.
Yeah, he was super hangry or something there.
He's not a nice person. Here's a nice person,
Hey.
Mr. Ryan Blaney. Back with the normal Menards, but this week he's got a different little sub-sponsor. Last week he had the Dutch Boy, one of my favorites, Menards.
Paint.
He's got some doors here. I don't know. Same old Menards. They love it.
Garage.
Paul Menard got so much money, he spends it all sponsoring cars that he got paid to drive. Oh, the 24, back with the Valvoline.
I liked this one. Stood out to me in the race this past week. I was like, hey, that's
Right. It's kind of weird. They
sweet little
doubled
car.
up 2 weeks in a row in
Yeah,
the
that is
Valvoline. Yeah.
weird.
Normally, one of the Hendricks cars has always been Valvoline at Nashville for some reason. I think we were at first Nashville. Is that right?
Yeah, when Larson had the red
And
one.
Larson had Valvoline.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say
Last
maybe
year?
the 24 had it last year. I think.
Hmm.
It seems like I could be wrong about that. We
remember.
could go back and check. You could go back and check. Click on an old episode and watch. Nobody's doing that. It's kind of pointless. America.
Shoot them down.
Get 'em up here. Get 'em in
4th of
America.
July.
I tell you
Another
what.
Bass Pro Shop.
Another Bass Pro. Johnny got so much
Dude.
money. Just,
NASCAR did, what they do every now and then.
they found one guy named Johnny, and they took all of his money.
Who's got more money, Rick or Johnny?
That's a good question.
That's a debate.
That is.
Tell us.
Man, who do you think has more? Man, I'd like to actually know that. That might actually be a real thing. I mean, Rick's the biggest car dealer in America. It's probably Rick. But I don't know, Bass Pro's got some cash. But I don't know. They're both way too rich. They need something done to them. Where do you think our friend Gregson's going here? Any guesses? We know it's not the 19 now, so he's not going to JGR. The 21's a good possibility, I think, if they don't take one of the 4 over there, or maybe he stays at Haas. Could he be the lone Haas driver? You think Haas changes numbers? Remember before Tony came, he ran the 00, and that's why Cole Custer runs it in the Xfinity. You think they changed the cup number to 00?
I feel like I'm just trying to think. I feel like I don't know why, but I feel like this guy is a better fit for Team Penske affiliate than Josh Berry.
Maybe I can see that.
It just the personality.
Right.
It just seems like if they had a choice,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, if they wanted to go after somebody, they
Right.
may have to go after this guy for the 21.
Yeah, I can see that.
But
He
then I don't
can
know,
make the 21.
I don't know what happens to
something.
the 4 then if that happens.
Right.
Unless
He goes to become the 34, or if they move the 4, somebody's going to pick up the 4 number. That 4 number, nobody's just going to let the 4 die. Somebody will run 4, I guarantee it, unless for some reason Haas wants to hold on to it and leaves it blank.
He
But
won't care.
that's too good a number not to run.
Ernie
6.
Irvin.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Cheap cell phones.
You ever, now let's say you're over 60 and you want to call somebody on the phone.
Uh-huh.
This is it. This is your choice. Consumer cellular.
Yes.
I don't know whether you realize it or not, but all other phones made by any other company are too confusing for anyone over the age of 60.
That's right.
And so they must go to consumer cellular. If you haven't done it by the age of 60, when you file for Social Security, the government sends you a
consumer
contract.
cellular phone?
Yeah, they just send you a blank phone and a SIM card and a contract. You have to fill it out and mail it back. And the government requires you to get your Social Security. You must be on a old person cell phone plan with consumer cellular. And if I'm not mistaken, either Brad Keselowski personally calls you, or you're so old they just tell you that and make you believe it.
You
Yeah,
believe
that
it.
he called you. Yeah. So one of the two. Oh, the Pinnacle.
They look at them wheels.
They painted them.
Should have put them green on the other one.
Exactly. That tells me that Monster said, no, we want black wheels. They requested it, right? Because Rick wouldn't put up with that crap. He's already painted all the wheels gold for the whole season. He's not going to be like, crap, I got to go back and repaint these. And it's just Rick that works there, Rick Ware, right?
I'm never giving Monster any of my money again.
How many monsters have you ever bought, you think, in your whole life? If it's not Mean Bean, I've maybe bought like 10 in my life.
I don't know if I've ever bought one. I've tried free ones at
Right.
Talladega when they were giving them out.
Yeah, every time back when they used to just like have all the flavors and stuff, I'd try a different flavor every time, and I'd be like, nope, that's just syrup. Nope. The Mean Bean, though, don't get me wrong. Mean Bean coffee, oh my God, I could drink it. I mean, I'd die, but I could drink it constantly. It's delicious.
Never tried that.
Oh, I love it. I actually do have some of that in my fridge at this very moment. It's very good. It's one thing they really do well.
The pinnacle.
Oh,
gone, and this guy.
It is the pinnacle of everything, I would say. Zane Smith, who is driving the 71 for Spire, but is actually contracted to be a Trackhouse driver.
Stealing it.
Yeah, Mr. Steele, your sponsor, and bring it over.
Mr. Steele, that sponsor.
He's got he borrowed the jockey by Luke Bryan that we normally see on the 1 and the 99 for a race, and here it is. This is it. It could be okay. Zane Smith, 30th place. That's pretty good for him. Oh, last place in the point standings. What, 200 and something out? It's ridiculous. Like, he's got no chance. I don't know if he's going to have a ride next year now, the way this whole thing's playing out with SVG winning and the possibility of 3 charters. Zane Smith may not have anywhere to drive. The whole thing may just fall apart. They may have to burn down his house just like they did the other guys. All right, here, let me tell you about this, though. One thing that will not fall apart, that's White Blaze Outdoors' commitment to bringing you the best in hiking, overnight trips, bike shuttles, rocket fusion, and exotic dancers. You call for any of those things, and White Blaze Outdoors can put you into them. Now, they do not have their own exotic dancers. I know that for a fact. But you can pay the people at White Blaze to transport you and your mountain bike to a nearby exotic dancing facility where trained exotic dancers will dance exotically for you. Where would be the nearest exotic dancing palace around our area of Appalachian Highlands? Asheville? Is there a strip club in Asheville? Probably not.
I don't think so.
It's weird. Knoxville, maybe?
Maybe Knoxville.
Knoxville. So you want to hit the trail and then see the girls hit them at White Blaze Outdoors. They got horses. They got rabbits. They got snakes. What other animals exist out in the wild? Can you think of any other animals? Those are the only 3 I know. I only know 3 animals.
There might be
You can see all 3 of those.
Fox.
Fox. There's a 4th animal. Oh, my God. Listen, that's every animal. You want to go on one of these hikes, you'll see every animal that exists on Earth, all 4 of them. Can't lose. Give White Blaze a call, please. If you don't, we're going to have you put down. Coming in way back at 31st.
This guy's being put down.
Oh, man.
Got that soda flavored water spinning. There's too much carbonation in that car. That's why he spins out all the time.
He can't hold it down. Speaking of spinning out all the time, I should have brought this up when we're on the 7. How many times did the 7 spin out? It's like 46 times he spun out. It was ridiculous. Like every 3 seconds, they're like, oh, God. Like when
Gorilla Joy's in the wall.
they started to go back to the wet, and they're like, oh, well, the 7 car spinned. I'm like, well, don't let that be a test of the ground. He's spinning like 4 times already today. What's the point? I don't know what happened to him. He's just come apart. But I really don't even have anything to say about the 31. It's just so lackluster and crap.
That's terrible.
Could Kolig possibly sell their 16 charter, you think? Or the 31 charter, one of their charters? Supposedly all these mystery charters are on the market other than Stuart Haas. Could one of these guys be a possible? Or what if they sold one of their charters and Gene Gene said they're going to keep their own shop and stuff. I was about to say maybe some of these one charter guys could all work together to do something, but that's probably not going to work out.
It could be this guy. I don't know. I just feel like these guys, well, they've been in a long time, but they may just be ready to can one.
Well, they say one of them, they're going to keep something. They say they're not leaving racing, but I'm not saying, you're just putting people in the 16 car on a rotation when everybody knows you should just put Allmendinger in one of the cars and actually done good other than whatever the crap their plan was here. Speaking of having no plan, here's Joey.
Man.
His plan was hit the 9 car and hope he pulls you to the front. This week, though, this is going to be a little bit different. You see there's no Ford symbol on the front. As of last week, Ford dictated to all the teams We want the Ford emblem back on the front of the Mustangs. Real Mustangs don't have a Ford emblem on them, so they didn't put it on the race cars. But now they're like, you know what? We need the product awareness. So last week he had a Ford emblem on the front, and this week he will too. When you see the normal Pennzoil, he'll have a Ford emblem there, along with all the other Fords, I guess. But Joey had a pretty decent race until he just forgot how to drive for a little while there. Ran into the 9.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I know what happened.
No respect, no honor.
Well, screw you, Chase. And we went right into it.
There you go.
He heard Chase was taking the 19 car from Christopher Bell. You know, he said, Chase is going in this car. And he was like, screw you, man.
So this guy dominated the All-Star race. But
This was my pick last week.
what happened?
I don't know. I thought for sure we were going to see a strong running from him. I really thought he's at least going to win a stage, maybe the race, and it just didn't come together. Which is weird since, you know, we've had 2 and 12 win here in the last few weeks, that the 22 can't pull it together. Something strange going on there. Something strange.
Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-bum.
That's what I was thinking.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Remember that tree that grew tits on it?
Yeah,
That's the breast tree.
the breast tree.
Yeah. And Austin, he goes over there and gets all of his milk from the breast tree. It's like almond milk, kind of. The breasts that hang from a tree, and they milk them, just like an udder. It's a weird situation. It's something they have in Welcome, North Carolina. I don't ask.
It's just understood by Austin Dillon.
Yeah. We don't ask.
A normal everyday thing.
Right. It's his car. It's going to be his team. He can do whatever he wants. He can write silly things on there. I think maybe he spent too much time. Is there a strip club in Welcome, North Carolina, you think? Did he marry?
Maybe.
No, he didn't marry a stripper. He
married
like a
some kind of
cheerleader or
NFL
something.
cheerleader.
Was it NFL?
Something like
Ty
that.
One of them married, one of them married one of the Hornets cheerleaders, I think. One of the 2 brothers. They both got cheerleaders.
Both have cheerleaders.
It has nothing to do with money, I'm sure.
Here comes the money.
Here's Bubba. Bubba, very bad race. Accident.
Hot car.
Didn't get anything done. Yeah, last year they like to change the Columbia like every race, so they could swap this up on us. But as of today, as of our recording on Wednesday, this is what we know to be true. This is what he's running. I like the Columbia sponsorship. I like it all. Bubba, not a happy man though. Not a happy man. Here's an even unhappier man. This man just gave up, said forget it.
Hey, baby girl.
Looking for Samantha, just going to get in the car and go home. He's done with it. They went back out, and he just drove into a wall and got out of the car and left. I don't know. I've been a Kyle fan since the very beginning of him coming into National Series. In my mind, when he did that, my thought was he just don't want to drive it. He's just like, nah, screw this. It's not worth it. I'm getting out. It's not safe. And he just walked away.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. It may not be true. Something might have went wrong with the car. There might have got water in it and something shorted out. It could have been anything. But in my mind, I was like, he's just quitting. Because honestly, when we're at races and I'm listening to his radio constantly, like he gets told or something, he's like, there's no need to be out here. I don't want to be here anymore.
Right.
And they're like, well, just click some laps so we can get out. He's like, it's pointless because the data don't matter. The car's wrecked. And he doesn't want to be there. So I don't know.
I don't blame him.
I don't either.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
seems pointless, right? He's definitely got to turn it around. I know it's only been half a season, right? And everybody's like, oh, my God, it's over. Everything's on fire. He's got to get out of RCR. It's all terrible, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, he had the same kind of runs that Joe Gibbs, honestly, the last several years, where it was like, crap, he might not win one this year, you know? So I know RCR sucks. I know Kyle Busch is supposed to win every year, but let's give it the rest of the season and see what happens first. Something may come of this. He may get in the zone.
The 8 zone.
The 8 zone. And here he is. There's your boy running the special Nashville scheme. It says it right across the top. Dale Jr. himself. Let's go crazy. Dale Jr. came up with this scheme. Dale Jr. still gets to paint the car as if it's his car because really, you remember when Dale Jr. stepped out of the 88, this guy took over. Then they had to do a swippity swap and put him in the 48. But I think Dale Jr. still considers, oh, wait a minute, this is my guy, this is my replacement, my protege, and my car, kind of. So he still designs up their cars every once in a while. Same normal colors. It's better than normal, I think.
Better than normal, but I was going to say, he looks like Dale Jr. could have done something better than this.
Right. Yeah. Right.
I don't know what his thinking was, but it's kind of just, I don't know.
Well, Dale doesn't want you to forget what track you're at while you're watching the race, so he just writes it across the hood, which I don't know why that's a good idea or not. I'd like to see it, though, if he just starts writing the car name on the car everywhere. That could be interesting. That's it. He got 36th, but we got some late entries. The 50s back for the 50th anniversary of Mobile 1. It's a hot car. Black with the gold.
Flat black, baby.
Ooh.
It's got that mobile horse on there, the unicorn flying.
Look at him. He's coming out of a cannon right there. You can see the altitude. He's pointed upward.
Oh, yeah.
He's on ascent. He's taking off, that horse, flying away. Corey Haim's going to be in it. His name's not above the door, but that's why they released the picture, which was really just a picture of the car when the guy from Japan drove it once. And I think they just hadn't really made it, so they just marked it out. Corey Haim. Everybody was like, Corey Haim's coming, which I still, as many races they keep putting him in, I keep believing that's really true. But with all this change up and all these charters and stuff, it's almost like he's kind of pushed to the background because all of Stuart Haas's drivers taking all the attention of where the crap do they go more than where does this one guy go. I don't know. My thought is if he's planning to go anywhere, it's got to be 2311, right? And this, well, it won't be 50. I think they're only running this 50 because it's Mobile 1's 50th anniversary. Their normal number for the third car at 2311 is going to be 67, is my understanding, because 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we can guess the last car, if they have 4 cars, will be at number 89. So they have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh.
Hey, baby girl.
They could count over there.
Making it real.
Making it. Corey Haim could do good, honestly, at this track. This could be something, I'm not saying he's going to win a race or anything, but it could be good. One more.
Land Alone's
Hey,
Tennessee.
I'll say this. Go Vols, okay? Give it up to him. Vols won this week the World Championship, the National World Championship. How can you win the National and the World? It's the World Series, the National World Series. So we won both. Tennessee, we won the National World Championship. And your boy here is from Knoxville. Did you know that?
I did not.
He lives down Knoxville, and his daddy owns a Toyota dealership and a big auto body repair place and maybe another dealership, and the Finchams. I'm friends with his dad on Facebook. You watching the show? Hey, Chad Fincham's dad. How you doing, buddy? They're running this Tennessee car. Look at them. LandLoanTennessee.com. If you want to buy land in Tennessee, apparently there's a website for that. This seems like a strange sponsorship, doesn't it? Seems like there's something up with this. I think it's some kind of like almost reverse mortgage thing or something. I don't know. It's weird. My prediction, though, is 38th place. That's what I'm going to go with. There's 38 cars.
38th place.
Carl Long owns this car, basically.
We'll check that next week.
Oh,
but
yeah. I feel confident.
I'd say you're right.
I feel more confident in that than I do my pick to actually win the race. Speaking of which, we've made it all the way there already, Justin. Who is it that pulls it off in the big city of sound?
Going Nashville crazy.
Who does it?
The Music City winner. I'm going because of momentum recently and a previous winner at this track.
Oh, so one of 3 guys.
I'm going with my boy.
Oh,
The 5.
the 5. That's a really good pick. I feel that energy so hard. That's strong. I was on the verge of picking the exact same thing, and then I said to myself, wait a minute, something weird's going to happen. It's going to snow or something, and then we're going to put on snow tires, and something crazy is going to happen. So I went with the next closest thing. I said the 24 shows up. Big Rick Day
Hendrick.
is my thought, your thought. I guess that's what we're calling. Folks, put in the comments who wins. It doesn't have to be one of these two. You pick the winner, you win the prize. Dear God, how could it be any more easy? Yes, we could just mail them to you for outpicking, but we're going to make you put in some effort, and you got to pick them. All right, that's got us through everybody coming up from Nashville. Justin, anything else you can think of? Tell us, Justin. Actually, you just returned to America from your adventure in Kenya. Can you tell us what the people thought of Denny Hamlin as you were over there on an assignment just to find out if people in Africa hated Denny Hamlin? What did they say about him?
They said, who?
Oh, okay.
And I had to explain, and they're like, oh, The guy that drops the stuff off at your door.
The FedEx man.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, the FedEx man. Yes.
Yeah. So they think that guy's cool.
The FedEx. Well, yeah, he is. He brings you stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Well, at least they don't hate him. That's better than America, right?
Yeah, they
Most
just
people
don't
hate
know
him.
much.
They just don't.
They
That's
just
okay.
like that. They just like that Formula One kind of stuff, and then they're just like, so they call basketball netball.
Netball.
So
Wow.
it's a whole different thing over there.
That is crazy.
Yeah, they're like, do you play
Take
netball? And I'm like,
this
huh?
motherload.
Motherload netball. We got the internet city. Amazing. Don't download them basketballs. Oh man, that's interesting. Netball. It is an American sport. I wonder why they don't call it basketball. Because it doesn't have a basket, it has a net. They're like, that's stupid. There's no basket there. That's a net.
Well, everything they play is a net. Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Fishing. That's got a net.
Fishing.
Insane people running through town. They get a net and catch them, take them back to the insane asylum.
Yeah.
All right, folks, listen. We appreciate you so much. So much. Like you don't have any idea. Like I'm out here outside in Bristol going down to the track and just piling up pictures of you in front of the big Bristol sign. We love every one of you so much. I take a picture of your little emoji on your user account, and I take it down there, and I was like, look, people of Bristol, we love these people. They're great. They liked our video. They subscribed. They hit all the buttons. They did wonderful things. So thank you for those of you who have done those things. Justin, you got anything else to hit them with today before the big Nashville race?
Call the meat line.
Oh, my goodness. Get on the phone. Call now. Do it. If you aren't calling, then you're not calling. Oh, no. All right, I'm just being stupid. All right, folks, we love you. We thank you. We appreciate you, and we will catch you next Wednesday for another edition of Wrap It Up, baby. Holla back at us. See y'all later. Bye.